What's up, my beautiful, glorious Dreamfasters, and welcome back to my 5 favorite anime series. So yeah, it's been a while since I filmed a video in this series, but I'm back today with number 4. And today, we're talking about one of my most special animes, Love, Hina. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Quiet! Now, yes, I know obviously Love, Hina is a strange choice, especially for a guy, but you know, Love, Hina is so special to me because I discovered it while I was in the military, in my schooling that took place after boot camp, specifically. And you know, I started watching anime right before I went into the military. I went into the military right after high school, and I was watching anime heavily right up until the point I left, and anime is really what got me through boot camp, because I kept projecting myself as a character that was going through this new experience, almost like I was an anime character, right? You know, it's kind of similar to, you know, if you guys are familiar with One Piece, about how, you know, Colby and how Meppo go into the service with the Marines, and they're on this brand new adventure, right? And they're starting a new life together. And that's how I kind of imagine myself going through boot camp, starting this brand new adventure, starting this brand new life. I was an anime character, I was in boot camp, and that kind of mentality actually got me through the entire process. And of course, while I was in boot camp, there were other guys that were there that watched anime as well, and we got to discussing things. So after I made it through boot camp, whew, hard process it was indeed. I went down for my schooling in Pensacola, Florida, and my best buddy at the time, Josh Dunlap, was also a massive anime fan. And when we got down there and started taking classes together, we would obviously go out in the evenings, you know, just to relax and stuff. And I remember one night, we were walking through the Best Buy at the Pensacola Mall, or one of the Pensacola malls down there, and he saw this box set for an anime called Love, Hina. And he immediately pointed it out. He was like, "Oh my god, I know this anime, I love this anime, it's so funny, I used to watch this all the time. You know, if you buy this box set, I'll buy this box set too, and you know, we can watch it together." And it was a $100 box set because it came with all the seasons and all the movies and everything. And you know, I was a little bit hesitant at the time, but I had money, so I was like, sure, you know, starting a new life, building new experiences. I'll buy it, you buy it, let's do it. So we both bought this box set, and every night, after we would have our classes, we would go back to either his dorm or my dorm and put on a couple episodes. And man, I just have the best memories of just chilling and relaxing and laughing and having a great time experiencing this awesome story with him. It was just the best experience ever. And the comedy really is the best aspect, or the greatest aspect really, of this show. Because for all you guys who may not be familiar with Love, Hina, this is a slice of life anime, but it's what I would classify as an absurdist slice of life anime. So it's not just regular people going through regular life circumstances. There's all these wild and crazy things going on to mess with everybody's experience on the show and everybody's lives on the show. So you'll have, you know, things like giant mecha turtles coming in to destroy the town, and the characters have to stop it somehow. Or you'll have, you know, the main character getting punched by one of the girls because he's being pervy, and he flies into outer space and turns into a star. You know, the entire show is just filled with hilarious chaos. And yes, there are plenty of anime out there that follow that specific formula, but you know, there's something about Love, Hina that's very unique. It's a very, very special show. You know, because it does follow the story of a great character, a kid named Keitaro, who's trying to get into Tokyo University, but he's a struggling student. He keeps failing all the tests he takes, and he's really having a hard time in life at that specific point where we enter the story, until his grandmother calls him out of the blue and asks him to take over her position as a manager at a girls' dormitory. All girls' dormitory. Right? So this, of course, creates a lot of tension among the group, because obviously the girls don't want a boy there as a manager at an all-girls dorm. But, you know, eventually they start warming up to him, especially the other main protagonist, Naru, who's also the main love interest of the story, who's also trying to get into Tokyo U. So they start studying together and they start developing this relationship, and then eventually a love triangle enters the picture, and then eventually a love rectangle enters the picture. And it just goes throughout their lives having these crazy adventures, all of these stressful and humorous situations, just the trials and tribulations of life as all these characters are trying to get through their existence in one piece. And it is fantastic. The way that the story is executed is just so addicting, and it's really what makes it one of the best animes ever created, one of the best slice of life animes ever created. But they're never normal adventures, right? They're always crazy circumstances and crazy adventures, like them pushing a life raft out of a cruise ship and then getting washed away by a typhoon to a deserted island, or finding some weird animatronic doll in the basement and they spend an entire episode with her trying to figure out who she is, or trying to ward off evil demonic spirits at the beach during their summer vacation. I mean, it is fantastic, and that's part of what makes the anime so great, is that it's not just, a kid trying to get into Tokyo University. It's a kid trying to get into Tokyo University with a Looney Tunes cartoon going on around him. However, for as crazy as it gets, this anime also makes sure to take time to slow down and really explore and develop the characters. Because if it was just pure absurdity, it would just be a ridiculous anime, right? Straight up and down. But it's not. It actually takes time to develop relationships between characters, and it's really a slow burn in a lot of ways, a very slow burn, especially between all the protagonists and the love interest and the love triangle, the love rectangle that's going on. It really takes time to make you fall in love with the characters. There's a great nostalgic aspect to the show, and it doesn't come from the time period that it was made, but this show is based around a lot of things like childhood secrets and childhood friends and reconnecting with people, and that creates a very nostalgic effect. This show has a lot of heart, right? There's a lot of heartwarming aspects to the show that really make you fall in love with every single character that you see for many different reasons. And that really is the best quality of this show, is how much it makes you connect to these characters. So in conclusion, if you guys have never seen Love Hina, or if you guys have never seen a slice of life anime in general, this is a great introduction into that universe, with equal parts humor and complete chaos that is done so creatively, with so much imagination and so much passion for that specific genre. You guys will definitely not want to miss this awesome show. It comes highly recommended. Trust me, you guys will fall in love with it. Alright my friends, well that's enough blathering from yours truly for right now. So now comes the best part of the video, where I turn everything over to you guys. So, have you guys seen Love Hina? If you have, leave all your thoughts and opinions down below in the Great White Void. Like I said, this is a very special anime, very close to my heart, so I'm going to really enjoy hearing from you guys about this show if you guys have seen it. So, again, leave all your thoughts and opinions down below in the Great White Void. And as always, until next we meet, take care, and I'll see you guys back here for the next review very soon. Late skis.